We're going to get an awesome player prop for Thursday Night Football, Baltimore and Miami. I don't know what it's going to be. Looking forward to finding out right now on FFT and 5. But first, let's talk about some of the big news. Welcome to the show. Adam Azer and Dave Richard here. Okay, are we going for 3 in a row, Dave?
With the player prop? I believe so, yes.
Yeah, oh yeah. We got Jonathan Taylor over last week. I think we got the Aaron Jones over the week before. So Devontae Free. All right, well, you know what? No spoilers. It's a tease. Okay, Chris Godwin missed practice. And what do you think? I think he has a foot injury, if I recall. So what do you make of this situation? If he doesn't play and Brown doesn't play and Gronk doesn't play, are you going to downgrade Tom Brady?
What are we going to do? Brady's only going to have Mike Evans and Tyler Johnson and O.J. Howard and Cameron Brate to throw to, and maybe even Brashad Perryman as well. I think he'll be okay. Maybe Scotty Miller will be back. Brady will be okay. I did move him behind Lamar Jackson. Lamar's my QB1 for this week. So there's room for him to move down even after Thursday or Friday. Just on the news, if he doesn't have Godwin, yeah, I think it's kind of a big deal. Godwin seems like the type of receiver that Tom Brady would want to have around. And Bruce Arians wasn't optimistic about it either. He kind of like demurred we'll see, something like that with Godwin. So if you've got Godwin on your fantasy team, make sure you've got a receiver on your bench that you wouldn't mind starting.
And then for the Bucs, Tyler Johnson, do you think O.J. Howard could become interesting?
He could. Certainly he could remain relevant in their offense just in terms of snaps, just because Gronk's not there.
Yeah.
But I think Tyler Johnson would see a significant boost. And Scotty Miller, if he's ready to go, I'm not 100% sure if he is. He would also see a significant boost.
Alvin Kamara missed practice. And
maybe Cyril Grayson too, right? He's the one that caught that deep ball from Brady.
All right,
in the last game. Am I making
Tyler
stuff up
Johnson.
here?
No, you're not. But it's Tyler Johnson, right? And it's O.J. Howard, and so.
Well, I think so. I've got a lot of work to do. Sounds like I got to do some research.
What are you going to possibly glean? What could you don't know. It's going to be random.
Jalen Darden could get into the fray.
All right, Alvin Kamara is dealing with a mild knee sprain. So, pick up Ingram, but there's not really much else to say.
I think you should have Ingram on your bench if you've got Alvin Kamara anyway. Not that I don't think Mark Ingram would be close to what Alvin Kamara's been, but he would be a serviceable fantasy starter if he were the main running back for the New Orleans Saints.
And he is 63% rostered as of Wednesday night.
And he'll cost you nothing in trade. This is the time of the year where you need to start veering in that direction.
Meanwhile,
fantasy team.
Keenan Allen missed practice. Now, veterans miss practice on Wednesday a lot, so we're just going to kind of keep an eye on that. Latavius Murray is doubtful for Thursday night. Mike White is going to start for the Jets. Corey Davis is going to play for the Jets. Starter sit Elijah Moore against the Ravens.
Not excited. Elijah Moore against the Ravens.
Sorry.
Not that excited about Elijah Moore. I'd like to see. Well, certainly it's a tough matchup for him, especially if he's on the outside. I'm thinking that this is going to be, if Mike White's under center, I think the Jets are going to have to just play the middle of the field. Lots of dink and dunk. We've seen that from Mike White before. It was successful. I think he tried to air it out a little bit against Indianapolis when he did play. That worked out for him. That did work out for Elijah Moore. This is a completely different matchup. Indianapolis is terrible against outside receivers. Buffalo, very good against outside receivers.
Okay, and I just couldn't wait to talk about Thursday night. That's why I said against Baltimore. So let's get to our favorite player prop. By the way, Chase Claypool week to week with a toe injury. Let's get to our favorite player prop.
Adam, you know that the fantasy world is buzzing over Adam Shaheen. And Shaheen, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not going with an Adam Shaheen player prop. This one's elementary. Marquise Brown over 62.5 receiving yards. He's hit that 4 of his last 5 games. Dolphins secondary is a mess. I think Lamar Jackson shows out at home. We've seen him connect for big plays against the Dolphins with Marquise Brown. I believe it was Brown's first ever game. And Brian Flores' first game as Dolphins head coach, where they just went to town. I think they're going to be able to do it again. I think Marquise Brown has a monster game. I think Lamar Jackson, I told you he's my QB1. He's going over 62.5 receiving yards.
Marquise Brown, also homecoming game for him.
It is.
And that'll do it for fantasy football today in 5. Thanks for watching and listening.
Devontae Freeman, too, from South Florida.
Take the over, whatever it is. Take the over. All right, we'll talk to y'all later.
Le'Veon Bell's free.